my band of the Towers played with them once. Very good guys, very talented. And they got a new record out. That is cool. And we're here to talk about the album and other things. So you guys talk about the evolution of the band. Where did it start? Where is it going?
More, do you want to take this first part?
The name started in 1999, but the real project came probably about last year. When Chris and I got together, we started trying new things and working on the sound. We liked where it was going, and we needed a bass player. We tried a couple, and Mark came along in July, and
my man.
ever since then, it's
Yeah.
been happening, and we are here today telling you about it.
Because a lot of this stuff, like before, is like program beats and stuff like that. And we were seeing stuff on like Acid Pro and
I
all
heard
that.
some of that stuff. It sounds like Depeche Mode.
Yeah, it's very like in that like direction, and I was like, man, we're gonna have to figure out how to do this. And then most of them like translate very well. I mean, a lot of the songs on the album is like what we pulled our first stuff from. Was from a lot of stuff he was doing.
We revamped some old stuff and we wrote new
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, the new ones just kind of came out once we got like as like a groove band, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, Missing Link,
yeah. Yes.
the Missing Yeti.
Yes. My Mexican's gone.
Missing Walrus. I think where we're headed in the future is we want to keep that same emotion and keep it real. And I think for me personally, I've liked bands in the past, and when they lose that emotion, that feeling, they try to, I don't want to say commercialize because it's overused, but you know, they just lose the feeling and they kind of drift away from something that you were a part of. And so we want to keep that feeling going. Sell out is a better word.
But there was like a good feeling from even the program stuff and everything, and we just wanted to make it like where we could actually pull it off and do it.
It's more raw.
Make 'em- yeah,
It's dirty and it's
yeah,
sexy and it's in your
dirty,
face.
a little
it's raw.
sloppy. And,
It's gonna leave you a little messy.
yeah.
Just a little spunk on the sheets.
Yeah,
It's
a
a good
little
mess.
bit.
But
Yeah,
hot
but-
girls should be like that.
But like when you wake up,
It's wet dream.
and you're like, oh, I gotta wash these sheets. But like, damn, you're like, hell yeah, good time. And you throw it on hot, you know, and bleach.
You know, hot enough to
Little
kill
bit
the
of
crabs
bleach.
anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Watch that.
So talk about some non-musical influences. Non-musical.
I want to hear yours, Mark.
My non-musical influences are very similar to yours. I think the basis of our music is a lot of heartbroken times, you know, trying to get over girls and whatnot. But you go to those dark places, and I think that's where a lot of our stuff stems from. But for me, non-musically, it's got to be relationships, you know, just the ups and downs and more downs side of life.
Every cold shoulder and rejection or slap in the face you ever got that brought you to this point, to where you had enough emotion to speak about it, had something to say. Christopher.
I'm like, where am I? Skateboards and clothes and
Messy hair.
yeah, skate videos and you know, like just a lot of different things, man. Because like they're one and the same. I've been skating for a while, whatever, blah blah blah. Not the greatest, but I mean, like music and skate, they're hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that influences like about like 70% of what I do. You know, and the other stuff is just trying to live up to like, you know, expectations and like my family and keep everything down, you know. And
Yeah.
that definitely comes through like when I'm doing something positive, you know. So yeah. I like new shoes.
New shoes.
Yeah.
They're very inspirational.
They
What
are.
shoes are you wearing, by the way?
Some
They're
green band.
They're green Vans.
Those are green.
Very,
Some
very
work.
skateboardy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
I was
that's
gonna go
even
with the
a real
blue
word.
supers, but I decided to go with this because blue and brown.
It's Christmas.
Yeah. I read GQ a lot. So.
All right.
The articles.
Just for this.
And that was the intro, which they were telling me they got for 99 cents.
On iTunes.
4 seconds long.
CD
right.
baby.
Only costs $1 though.
Playing fields in springtime, things you can never find in old Kentucky. Yes. So I have more questions for these guys. How long did it take to record the LP?
We went in like probably like the second week of July, and then of course we started with the drum tracks and got that knocked out, and then of course it goes drums, bass, guitar, vocals, like, and we had the masters that we were like, happy with that Tony had for us, and that was August,
Yeah.
like.
Mid-August?
Yeah, about the middle of August. But, you know, we had to do the, you know, he was like, check this one out, check this out, and we had to go through our list of what's not working and what is working. And
Probably had 10 different versions of
Yeah.
every song.
And he's amazing, so some of it, man, was already on point, and, you know, there was just a few little, like, turn that up a little bit, but, man, Tommy Thompson, he's, like, really amazing. He works for, is it Creative Sound Studios, and it's dope. It didn't take much longer after we were just happy with the mix, because everything was recorded so well.
Yeah.
Like,
Top notch.
yeah, it's very efficient and very, so,
Is that a
not that one.
plug?
Oh, no.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, we can totally, because Tommy Thompson is amazing.
Say it again.
Tommy Thompson is amazing. We got Creative Sound Studios.
Out of echo effect.
I know.
Thompson.
Yeah, but no, it's just really, really efficient, and like his mixes come back and they're amazing because he goes from LA and Disney. And
These are really
Yeah.
clean.
that's what I'm saying. Like there wasn't a bunch of hoorah after they were done. Was
It
just
sounds like he isolated all you guys.
He did, absolutely, because the drum, and he, I don't know if he gave away any secrets, but like everything is like each one.
If you couldn't see that, he's doing it emotion like he's either grabbing a bunch of dicks or putting a bunch of mics in.
Yeah, it'd be the latter, but you know what I mean?
Same.
Yeah, and like if this wasn't loud enough, I'd be like, man, that tone's kind of weird, or this and that, you know, and then a lot of the stuff went into the guitar, like effects wise, you know.
See, that's good to work.
Yeah, and it rings out and it's clean and like, and then the vocals, of course, you know. Mark went through his bass lines and like probably took him like 2 days, you know, and then he got the, you know, whatever, you know, tone that he wanted, you know, and then after that, like it was just like the vocals and
All the vocals were recorded straight out of a coffin that I built specifically for this, so we could isolate the vocals even more for you.
You know, I didn't think about that. I actually have like 3 coffins at the house.
They're very useful. They're not just coffee
Yeah.
tables
That's actually a really good
or
idea.
stash
he
boxes.
has them on deck, so if you need any coffins, call us.
They're good.
Well, that means I gotta move them out of the garage into the bedroom. I might as well just have the slaves do it. The zombie slaves.
But yeah, man, it took like, not too long, man.
I'd
It was
say
on, man.
probably a month and a half, or
Like
maybe
6
2 months.
weeks, something about
before
6
the
weeks.
Final product.
Yeah, and then like we went to duplicate and everything, and then I handed him one, and he was like, "Oh, really? Already?" I'm like, "Shit, we ain't messing around." You know,
So do you guys have any like, I mean, you have the CDs right now. Are you guys looking at vinyl or some kind of packaging?
yes, absolutely.
You definitely want to do vinyl.
That seems to be a thing, like the way I see the paradigm shift is, I mean, CDs are still kind of necessary, but people
Yeah.
are more buying the package deals.
We just
Vinyls
have to
and
sell
stuff.
enough of those to be able
Exactly,
to.
because vinyl's
you know,
expensive.
it's
I buy them.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I want it to be like white and have like glitter.
Oh,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
if you're gonna do
whatever,
it, you gotta do it
know,
right.
Just
There
go
you go.
right. Yeah.
it's the
absolutely.
ultimate trophy,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes.
That's great.
Definitely. That'll be coming, so they'll buy some. So.
Which shows do you guys have coming up? Plug away.
We're gonna play at 66 Roadhouse again. Leasing all them cool. It's awesome. We'll just have a good time there. So that'll be on the
16.
16th of December,
yeah.
Route 66 Roadhouse.
Yeah. So it's always a good time. Everything's cool, and then after that, it'll probably be the last one for a second because we're trying to chill and get to the holiday season where everybody.
Blizzard,
Yeah,
12.
and all that. And then next year we're gonna like start like maybe trying to get that on vinyl, and then like we already have like a few more, so maybe like probably like maybe a 3 or 4 song EP that we'll put out like early like late January, hopefully the latest.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we already have songs on deck that like squash like have good shit. So they're really good.
All right. Well, I'm convinced. So where can people purchase this album?
They can get it on iTunes and CD Baby,
Amazon.
Amazon, and then
Guest
they're
Room
at Guest
Records.
Room, and then they're at Warpaint
War Paint.
Clothing. Shout out to Derek.
Yeah, locally you can go to Guest Room and War Paint, pick up the disc, and
Yeah, they'll be there.
right now you can get it anywhere else online. Those other
Yeah.
places.
But those are the two main like physical spots, like if you just really go
All
to
Wall
the drive.
Balls.
We're coming soon to all
Yeah.
Wawa's.
Yeah.
So I want to take a minute to talk about the artwork. The artwork is important to me whenever I buy an album. I mean, that's one of the first things that draws me to it. So like, when you talk about this image, I've seen this a lot in your stuff. The cover of the album. What was it? It's
I'm trying to look up her name so I don't pronounce it wrong.
Yeah,
It's a photographer from Poland.
Yeah, she's like an arts or photography student, like all that.
What does it say on the last name?
Look at our cover, could you please?
Okay, let's see here.
Svetlana.
Pokula or Kazia?
It's at the very
looking for a
bottom.
very Polish name.
It's at the very bottom.
It's at the very bottom. Natasha Kampusch.
Yes.
There you go.
Wait, no, that was a girl that was kidnapped for 8 years. That's what Hold Captive's about.
Oh, not her. We know nothing about that. We know nothing about
I think she
that.
was from Hungary.
Okay, well, so that's unrelated to
The
that.
very, yes, absolutely.
Oh,
kind of related.
Kasia Bakula.
There you go.
Yes, Pocula.
Wonderful photographer.
Yeah, she does so much. Man, we went through so much of her, like, you know, work or whatever we want to call it, and we're just trying to, like, get the right one, and we went through several, like, versions of the logo up here, logo down here, title over here, you know, and, like, she just does amazing work, and, like,
We got her
Morgan got in
permission.
contact with
All
her.
she
and-
wanted was a copy of the disc.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's great.
And it's like $50 to send something to Poland, so we're like, word, it'll work out.
Well,
Great.
I'd say good. This kind of has like a dark, ethereal look to it. I mean, she looks kind of ethereal, like
Yeah, like
angelic or
with the
something.
together apart thing, you know, we're kind of like, this is kind of like we were here, and now, like, you know, she's kind of ghostly
You
walking
don't know
out
if
the
she's
door.
coming or going.
Yeah, you know, and on the back with the chairs, she might be there, or she used to be there,
Yeah.
or you're still thinking about her there, you know, so it's kind of just, you know, that kind of separation, but you're still, and a lot of those songs that we've done for this album are definitely up their alley.
And on the inside, there's a picture of downtown Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about this. They were going for like kind of like Gotham and night kind of thing. So what exactly was this picture taken?
Not sure. It's a public domain image that I found.
Yeah, because there's no giant ovalist in the sky.
No, there's
Yeah.
middle finger.
Yeah.
It's at least 5 years old, I would say.
Yeah.
Our city's grown quite a bit since then.
Well, yeah, I mean, they have the giant steel penis.
Yes.
It's very phallic.
Yeah. And if they're a sponsorship of the show,
New
I mean
World
that in a
Order.
good way.
Yeah, it's a beautiful penis.
They're doing what? I wish they'd finish that thing though.
It's not funny looking at all.
It just needs to be circumcised.
It needs a little work on
Kind of
it.
got a little bit too much at the top.
I think that's a middle finger
Let's pull
to our
back the
neighbors.
foreskin
up
on
there.
Kind of be like,
They're
yeah.
mustard.
Let's piss on you guys.
Let's pull back the foreskin on some of these songs.
Yeah.
One last question. Oh, well, before I guess I should like other track listing and stuff. Just going right into that stuff. Word Carlisle, No Love at All in You. Last 4 tracks in this. Here, of course, Secretly Rest. After, there's some questions. Caps. It's kind of tying the bow.
On the greatest gift ever.
You're trapped on a desert island. Who would you rather be stuck with, Morrissey or Robert Smith?
What do you think, Chris? Individual options. This is you.
Man, I'm like
You're alone.
Roberts, man.
I agree.
I agree.
Morrissey get a little bit.
I love Morrissey too, but I have 3 reasons for Robert Smith.
He has
Which
high
one?
tops on.
Guyliner.
He has hairspray.
Hairspray.
And I can
Cool
float on.
shoes.
If you had to eat any one of them to survive, you would have more meat.
Yeah,
Number one.
skinny.
That's true.
Morrissey's like
Yeah.
50 or 60.
Yeah, you
he's
would
still
miss very
skinny.
Plan B, he probably has the best sunblock that anyone in the world has ever known. He's
Yeah.
paler than
Yeah, that's true.
my ass, and
I don't know if that's
Yikes.
leather.
And that's-
hide.
I
Which
glow
I
in the
don't know
dark.
if any of you have seen that just yet.
No.
but,
it's powder time. Yeah.
it's-
I just can't steal pain from beers.
Hairspray.
And then, like, lastly, he would make a better flotation device. If I had to get away in a pinch.
His Reebok.
And I mean no disrespect to Robert Smith, I love The Cure. Yeah.
Don't eat me,
Don't eat me.
Get away!
So,
Get away!
Mark, what do you think?
I'm gonna have to go with Robert Smith. I think because he's kind of the dark, iconic musician of my generation. I'm not gonna tell you which generation that is. Whoa. Yeah. But seriously, I mean, when people see Robert Smith, and if you're a fan, you automatically go to that.
he's the
Dark
sugaress
face.
of
Yeah,
He pulls your heart out and gives
Yeah.
it back to you.
Yeah,
in
that's
a
why I love it.
fashionable sense, and it's just nice. Always have.
Yeah.
I just think the
and of
music's
course he
better.
protects us against Mecca Streisand.
True.
So he does that too.
Those can't be
I just-
defeated.
All right.
I would much rather listen to that.
Would you rather watch a porno movie with your parents or watch a porno movie starring your parents?
Oh.
Wow.
Man, it's awkward enough. You remember that movie Hard
Mom,
Candy?
Dad,
Like, where the chick, what is her name? The
Ellen
little
Page.
girl? Ellen Page.
Juno girl.
Yes. Little Juno girl, she's like, I like gold frap, you know, I'm in a coffee shop, you know, let's bang or whatever. And the dude is like, you know, of age, whatever. And then I like got that. No, listen, I had to watch, I rented it and then I watched it with my mom.
Awesome.
And then we were sitting there like in silence most of the time. And I was like, holy shit. She's like, I'm gonna take your balls. I'm like,
yes.
shit. And then he's up on the roof and then he does all that.
Like,
you
hey
know?
mom, are you wet too?
So that, I'm like, you know, I was like, are you hot? You know, like whatever. Like,
What about Black Swan when she saw the lesbian scene?
that was weird too. My mom was weird. You have to understand my mom. She is, I don't know. My mom is wonderful and strong, but she has like,
Okay.
I don't know. She's very innocent. At
They
the
have
same
different
time.
tastes in porn.
Yeah,
I know, that would be awkward.
I have to break out taboo.
Like, Mom, I want to watch my,
You know, like,
Donkey Show.
so I think I'd rather watch porn with her than of her.
I would rather watch Fun
Tell
on
us
the
my
Farm.
answer.
Yeah.
There is no
With the
way.
family.
No,
Just
I
the
couldn't
scenes
do
of
that.
family.
So I'd be in the
By the way,
other
parents,
seat.
if you're listening, I know that you guys have been on a diet and everything.
Mom,
but
I love you,
I'm still not.
but not in that way.
Yeah, this is not happening. I like to pretend that you guys don't have any genitals, but that's
Yeah,
They're Barbie
that
dolls.
you are just friendly and you cook dinner and like loan me $20 when I need it. And like, you know what I'm saying? You don't need it. Like, ugh.
All right.
That's not.
Do you have another fucked up question for me to ask them?
Yeah,
Okay.
get a good one.
Oh, this is good. Would you rather never be able to experience orgasm or perpetually be experiencing an orgasm? It's obvious. You're right. I would always be fucking.
I already perpetually feel it every time I walk down the street.
I already had one, so.
I've had
Well, all right.
three since we
Perpetually
talked.
Yeah.
continuous forever.
So that's what that smoke break
Could you
is about.
function?
Actually, having one right now.
Yeah, if you perpetuate it like over and over, like perpetual motion.
I'd use, perpetually
Like
have
perpetual
orgies.
emotion lotion.
There's always
Right.
coming.
I'd
Which to
rather
me
not
doesn't
have
sound
it.
like
I think we go buy like
messy after a while.
toothpaste at Walmart. I'd rather just not have
There's
one.
nothing wrong with
Well,
fancy or.
Here's the thing.
I would
though.
figure it out.
Here's the deal about
I would
that.
figure it out.
Is that question is different for males and females.
Yeah,
See, with
because
females-
they can walk around and do Kegels
and they
whatever.
never have to change their pants.
Kegels.
However, men, if they're perpetually orgasming, think about how many gallons of semen that is. Picture that in your
I
head.
don't have a vessel large enough.
Now.
I know. No, I think.
But the question is, perpetual or not ever experienced?
I
I
figured
guess if
it
you
out.
never experienced it, then you would
I
never
would
know how
figure
it
it
I,
out.
I would wear a
I don't
pad.
want one of those.
I would wear a pad. I would wear a maxi pad. I don't care. I mean, that's just
Fuck is like, I need $20 in gas. I need to pay for this food.
I'm just here to pick up my kids.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Stop my kids.
Yeah, I need a number 3 with cheese. How does that hold the cheese at all, ever? Please hold the cheese. No mayo.
Yeah, because you have plenty, obviously. Yeah. Feel that taste in your mouth.
She has another question.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you
These are funny. It's cool. I like it. It's fun.
Would you rather have an intense spotlight perpetually beaming from your crotch,
Perpetually.
or nipples that roved and wander all over your body?
I was gonna say the beam of light.
Out in the desert, I think in Nevada, that move, like it's like that, or maybe faster. I don't know. Like you just kind of.
What is the question?
Would you rather have a beam of light on your crotch?
No, it's from your crotch.
Dude, who does not want a beam of light
Like
shining
when
on
I
their
open my
crotch?
pants
Like your,
I don't like
like your crotch.
It already does
building
that.
down
Your crotch is the lighthouse.
I want sharks and freaking laser beams. Yes.
It already does that. So.
Choice A.
What's the question? It's better.
Would you rather
Who
have?
are you? What are you doing here?
I know. I don't know. Try not to like blind you with light.
Blinded by the light coming from your dick. Or nipples that roved and wandered all over your body.
You'd be a horny toad.
No, I wouldn't like that. Nah, not me.
Think of the sensation if you fell down a hill.
And on that,
The beam of light. I go to the beam.
Yeah. 1,000 points up.
yeah.
Yes.
1,000 points of light. It's prudent.
Cock signal.
Cockman,
Sorry,
where
Mom.
are you when you need me? Actually, it's probably there all
Long.
think about it. Think about it. Let's play the last 3 songs, and then we'll
Please, before we get
talk more about penises. Why
You're gonna
not?
throw us out of
We're
here.
already on a roll.